Alright, John Oaks here with Hankster's Hot Rods today here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location, and we are going over another addition to our inventory here. This just coming out now. This is a 1955 Chevy Bel Air, done here in the two-tone exterior, the turquoise we're going to call this, along with the white top and the white on the tops of the rear quarters. A nice looking color combination for this car. All of your chrome, all of your bright work and your trim on this car is all in really good shape, and I'll kind of point out a few things as we go around the car. But as far as your bumpers, all of your side moldings, the moldings around your windshield and your back glass, and any cladding along the side of the car, all of that is in really good shape. And as you can see, our car here has come with a nice set of custom wheels. Now again, on first look, you're going to say, well, those just look like a set of rally wheels, which they are, but they're custom aluminum rally wheels. 18/8 on the front, 18/10s out on the back of the car. Again, it's all one-piece aluminum, so what looks to be your trim ring or your beauty ring on the wheel is actually just the machined outer lip of the wheel. So a nice wheel. It's got the spinner centers on them to give them that traditional old school look. And as far as your panel fitment and alignment on this car, really nice as we walk around. And again, we're going to point all that stuff out to you. So again, with your gaps on your doors, you'll see your front gaps along with your back gaps here on your doors. Again, pretty uniform on that. Again, these are a 55 Chevy, so back then didn't have a whole lot of quality control. These panels are fitting on this vehicle about as nice as what you're going to see anywhere on a vehicle like this and this old. Again, you've got the mirror here on the driver's side, the chrome mirror with the glass. Glass is in great shape. Chrome looks good on it too. Now I said, all of your bright work for the most part all looks really, really good on this car. The only thing that I could maybe point out is going to be just the oldest stuff around your glass, because again, this is probably original glass that's in this car. So some of your molding just around the glass, a little bit of pitting, but again, everything all in all looks really, really well. Again, all of the cladding and the bright work down the quarter panel of the car here. You can see the Bel Air up here on the quarter panel also. And even your bright work here down your sail panel basically, that all looks good. Drip rail moldings, again, in good shape, painted the body color to match the top of the car. And again, your actual rain gutters, as you feel through here, they actually feel really, really good, nice and smooth all the way up through there. As I mentioned, the glass, your molding around the glass, all of that trim work is in nice shape. Of course, your gas door there. And then we'll come around the back of the car. Now again, chrome front and rear bumpers, so those are all matching. Of course, you've got the bumperettes too. As far as the 55 goes, you've got these nice tail lights. They do have the blue dot right in the center. Your bezels around the lights are in great shape, and the lenses, no chips or cracks in any of that. You'll also notice on your trunk lid, you've got the Chevy emblem back here, as well as just below your taillights here, you've got the bow tie emblems and badging down here as well. Again, trunk fitment there, you can see how nice that actually is. Your gaps and your elevations all the way around look good. Your rear glass is tinted, and again, all of your molding here is all in really good shape. Now, I'm going to open up the trunk, and I just realized I forgot to do something, and we'll head back there just momentarily here. But we're going to open our trunk up first and take a look inside. Now, again, you'll notice the inside of the trunk, the actual hood, trunk itself, the bottom side of it, all painted the same white as you see on the exterior of the car. Of course, in your 55s, you usually had these nice rubber trunk mats in here. Of course, the provision there for your spare tire. It's there, but there is no spare tire for it. Battery has been relocated to the back here, and as we always do, we always put the battery disconnect on those. Your trunk weather stripping, all in really nice shape, nice and soft the whole way around. No chunks or rips or tears taken out of it. Again, it's going to seal up really, really well for you. So we'll go ahead and close this. And then, like I said, I forgot to do something. We'll do it real quick here. Again, this is an important part, and that's the interior. So inside here, as we open up the driver's side, you'll see it's got the two-tone interior. It's got the split bench seat up front, so you can You know, put your backs down if you need to for getting in and out of the back seat. Carpeting is the turquoise. You can see the dash been painted the same turquoise. Your door panels, the two-tone, again there, turquoise with the white door panels. Factory instrumentation in here, but there are a few add-on gauges. You've got water temperature, you've got oil pressure, you also have a fuel gauge in there as well. So you've got better, more accurate readouts on all of those gauges. Of course, the rosewood trim steering wheel. You got a tilt column in this car too. And then over on the other side, along with all the Bel Air badging, you do have the clock over there on that, what would be like your glove box area of the car. So again, that's your interior. All your seals and weather stripping is all in good condition. So again, doors shut real nice too. So we'll continue on there. Again, I apologize for missing that. I just was rushing around there. So as we come around to the passenger side of the vehicle, again, nice straight panels here. You can really see it in the corners here with that white paint. Again, we've already gone over those wheels and tires, so now we can just kind of focus on the bright work. Your drip rail moldings, again, all painted the same color as the roof. The rain gutters themselves, nice and smooth. And again, the glass is in great shape too. Your gaps at the back of the door as well as the front, not too bad there. Elevations on this car are really good too. Like I said, panel fitment, really nice here. Now as we open this door up, we won't forget this side. So again, this is just going to give you your perspective from the passenger side, so you can really look the dash over, see the Bel Air badging and all of your Bel Air cladding across the dash. Again, it's got a low car, looks to be a low car floor mount shifter in there for the automatic transmission. And again, like I said, all your seals for your glass and so forth all look to be in really good shape. It does have the passenger side mirror here also as well. Fender mount antenna here. It is a collapsible antenna. You can just put it up manually or take it down manually. And then we'll come around to the front of the vehicle. Now again, this is your typical 55 hood. You can see how well the fitment is. Your gaps as well as your elevations with your front fenders here. Really nice. Of course, you've got your hood ornament there. That looks to be in great shape. The Chevy logo down here. Of course, your 55 grille. Again, not in too bad a condition here. Again, probably the original grille for this car. So real well, you know, as far as the condition of this. Your headlights here, these are your traditional just sealed beam glass lens unit here. The glass lenses are in great shape. There's no chips or cracks in those. Of course, the chrome or the bright bezels around them, those are in good shape. Same thing with down here with, say, your parking lights. The bezels around those and the lenses are both in great shape. And again, your chrome bumper down below with the chrome bumperettes, those are all in great shape too. That's kind of the whole thing around the car. So now we're going to go ahead, we'll open up our hood and we'll go underneath and we'll talk about what we have as far as driveline. So with the hood in the up position, we're going to see that the underside's been painted that same turquoise as the exterior of the car to match everything up. The inside of the engine compartment, same thing, done here in the turquoise. So they've brightened it up quite a bit by doing that. And then as far as your motor goes, now this is not an original motor by any means. It is a 400 cubic inch small block Chevrolet engine. Does have the chrome air cleaner and chrome valve covers to kind of match everything up and brighten it up, as well as a chrome alternator and probably the chrome master cylinder lid here on your brake master cylinder. It does look like the ignition has been upgraded slightly. Probably, I'm going to say, an MSD style distributor. It's got updated plug wires, and it's got the MSD, let's see here, what coil is that? That's the Blaster 2 coil. So again, that's all going to just deliver a little hotter, a little better spark to the motor. Of course, for carburetor and intake, you've got an aluminum, looks like a aluminum intake there from Summit is what that's from. Looks like a Edelbrock carburetor there too. Just a single feed carburetor. And again with the headers here, nice set of headers. These are, I was going to say, kind of like a jet coated or like some kind of heat coated shorty style header. And then they've got dual 2.5 inch exhaust the whole way back. The car to help it breathe a lot better there too. Nice aluminum radiator here also to help keep things cool, and a set of dual electric fans on the back of this. That way you can eliminate the fan off the motor, take away a little bit of drag there. Again, the electric fans are just a lot more efficient of a fan. They're going to just cool things a lot better for you. It does have aluminum pulleys on it too. All your hoses and belts are all in great shape here also. Now this car is I want to say a manual steering car. It does have manual brakes also, so I just want to point that out too. But again, it's disc up front, drums on the rear, stops really good here, so you're not going to have any issues whatsoever there. And that's pretty much it for your motor. Now, back behind us, as far as the transmission goes, we've already kind of mentioned it's an automatic whenever we looked inside there, but it's a turbo 350. Your motor and transmission both have the chrome oil pans on them, so it looks really good from underneath also. And then as far as the rear end, it's got the original style rear end in it yet. It's the front loader style rear end. And the gearing in that, I can't quite remember. I don't want to quote a wrong number, but we will have that in the description, the accurate gear that's in the car. So that is pretty much it for our 55 Chevy. We're going to go ahead, close everything up here now, and then what we'll do is, as always, get this on our lift, go through the complete underside for you, and then finally at the end, we'll fire this up. That way you get to hear what its 400 small blocks sounds like. Alright, so we're underneath our 1955 Chevy Bel Air here, so we're going to go through this car just as we always do with all of our vehicles, starting from front to back, going over all the steering, suspension, driveline, frame, and floors, just as we see it here, so that you folks out there know exactly what we're looking at underneath here. So on the front of our 55 Chevy, we've got pretty much your standard front suspension here. First of all, your cross member here, it's in good shape, nice and straight, not beat up on it. You've got your stock stamped steel components as far as your upper and lower control arms on the front suspension. Ball joints and all of this stuff looks to be in really good shape, and you can tell everything's been maintained. As far as the steering goes on the car, pretty much your stock steering. It is manual steering on this vehicle, but again, steers really good. Ball joints on all four ends of your tie rods, those are all in good shape, and all the little rubber dust boot covers, those are all intact on it as well. As far as braking, now it does have power brakes. It's disc brakes up front, it's drum brakes out on the rear, and then we'll just go ahead and finish out here at the corners so I don't forget anything here. So as far as wheels and tires go on this car has a really nice looking set of wheels on it. Now they are custom. I believe they're made by Vision Wheel. It's a custom 18-inch rally wheel done all in aluminum. So it's all one piece. It does have the chrome spinner centers on them, but as far as the lip around the outside that looks like the beauty ring, it's actually part of the wheel, all aluminum there. So real nice looking set of wheels. They're 18/8s on the front, I believe 18/10s out on the back. And for tires, they've gone with a super low profile Sumitomo tire here. 215/45 R18s up front and 235/50 R18s out on the rear, and the tread on those tires are in excellent condition there. So that's wheels, tires, steering, and suspension for the front. Now for your rear suspension, we've got a set of the multi-leaf rear springs back here. You do have a set of air shocks here, and again, these make it nice because you can easily adjust the ride height on the back of the car just by simply putting an air hose to these. So again, a real nice piece here that you can easily adjust wherever you're at. And then as far as the braking, again, we've already said drum brakes out on the back. Now the e-brake, it is all hooked up here, so all of your cables starting from the front, coming back to all of your correct brackets and frame mounts, your intermediate cable, and then of course your rear cables here going down to each of those rear drum brakes. Now, frame and floors on this car. The frame's in really good shape. Again, nice and straight all the way back. You can see the frame rails here, no dents or dings whatsoever in those, even up over the top, the dog legs here, all the way back to the rear of the car. The frame is in really good shape. As far as the floors go, floors look really good too. Now, we do have a few replacement panels in here. So it looks like they have put new front and rear floor sections in this car, but they have been cut out very nicely. The right, correct style of floor plan was put in it here, and again, everything's been seam sealed and such underneath here, so it all looks good. And like I said, it is all the correct metal and it's been done correctly. So there's that. Your body mounts, those are all in good shape too on the car. And even back at your trunk area, from what we can see from underneath here, because again, a large part of it is taken up with the gas tank, but from what we can see, the trunk floor is in really good shape too. Pinch welds and rockers along the side here, those all look good. All of your bracing and so forth under your floors, that's all present here, and that all looks good too. Now, as far as the drive line in the car goes, we will start off with a 400 cubic inch small block Chevrolet motor. Behind that is a turbo 350 automatic transmission. Now, on both the motor and the transmission, we've got these nice chrome pans, and as we look at those, we can see that those are nice and dry, free from any leaks or drips around those pans. As far as the transmission, we do have the flywheel cover here up front, so that's going to help keep any dirt and debris out of there and keep from chipping a tooth possibly off of that flywheel. As we come back here a little further, your trans mount, that's in good shape. The actual mount itself is in good condition. Your tail shaft on your transmission, where your slip link yoke goes in, the seal there, that's in good shape. Again, no leaks or drips there. Drive shaft is a balanced drive shaft. And then of course back here we've got the original style rear end. This is a like your front loader rear end here, and it does have a 343 gear in it, and it is a POSI unit in there. So that's going to make things nice for you too there. As far as the exhaust system on the car, you can see, looks like what would be like a set of like jet coated or ceramic coated shorty headers here. You've got the 2.5 inch full dual exhaust all the way back. As far as the mufflers go, we've got these tube style mufflers, probably kind of along the lines of like a glass pack style muffler. Then of course you've got your tailpipes up over top of the rear end housing, and then those exit out right underneath the rear bumper with a set of bolt-on chrome exhaust tips there. So that's the driveline, frame, floor, suspension, steering, all of that. We've been over the wheels and tires now. Again, brake lines and so forth, you can see everything. Brake lines and fuel lines run along the frame rail here all the way back. Everything is in good condition there. The fuel tank also looks to be fairly new. It's the mounting hardware and everything in it is all in good shape as well. So that is it for underneath our 55 Chevy. We're going to go ahead and drop it down off of the lift, go underneath the hood, and we'll fire that 400 small block Chevy up, let you hear what that thing sounds like.